is it possible that secret alien bases could be hiding on Earth's most remote corners? This is not just some type of conspiracy theory. Respected insiders are coming forward with recent claims to risk everything to unveil what could be the greatest secret of our time. Our story begins with an unlikely figure, Danny Sheehan. He's a prominent lawyer who's been involved with bringing UFO whistleblowers to Congress in recent years. Recently, he's made some explosive claims about the extraterrestrial presence on Earth, and his claims weren't made years ago. They were made recently, and they've captured global attention. According to Sheehan, there's 2 supposed locations where these bases actually exist. The first location is off the coast of Isla Guadalupe, where an underwater base is said to be the transit point for hundreds upon hundreds of UFOs, exiting and entering as if they're on a mission of their own. The second location is a lot more mysterious, and it's buried within the desolate wilderness near Sedona, Arizona, and it's supposedly protected by an unseen force, and it's rumored to host advanced technology and even extraterrestrial life. But it's not the locations that are terrifying, it's the beings that allegedly reside there. According to Sheehan and witnesses, there's 2 supposed alien species that roam these spaces. The first one is going to be what you call the Greys. The second is going to be what you call the Mantis people, or insectoids. And these alien species, the first one, the Greys, they resemble basically us, tall, basically how we would look maybe 1,000 years into the future. And then the second species is going to be what you call the Mantis people. And they have an eerie resemblance to the praying mantis. And it's supposedly said that these Mantis people give telepathic commands to these gray aliens, thus creating a terrifying hierarchy at these bases. Here's where the story gets even stranger. Drones of unknown origin have been hovering over some of America's most secure and private military sites. Hundreds upon hundreds of UFOs have been hovering over sites such as the Naval Station Norfolk, which is the world's largest naval port, as well as the secretive base of the Navy SEAL Team 6. What's even more stranger, large UFO motherships have been reported releasing smaller drones within these sensitive military sites. What's even more mind-boggling, the Pentagon admits, despite their best defenses, they can't seem to stop these aerial intrusions. In December 2023, drones of unknown origin hovered around Langley Air Force Base for 17 consecutive nights, and these drones had erratic movements, and it was nearly impossible for a military to track them down. If this is all true, then why haven't the governments sounded the alarm? Recently, in a leaked email, the former UK Ministry of Defense Nick Pope shared a startling message to humanity. He said that any alien message intended for humanity should be taken with extreme caution. His concerns that the actual intended message could shake humanity to its core, and that there's a good possibility that officials could be hiding any type of alien message intended for society because it could potentially cause mass panic. And he also stated that it's not only possible that aliens are watching us, but it's also possible that they're leaving us messages, possibly even maybe taunting us. Even President Trump had some very interesting things to say about UFOs. Recently, he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he said some very interesting things about his time in office a few years ago. He said his top pilots, credible individuals, report seeing small, metallic spheres moving at speeds 4 times faster than their F-22 Raptor fighter jets. And you also have to consider is that this is one of the American military's most sophisticated pieces of technology. What's going on is that we have an intrusion on our private airspace, and no one can tell us what's going on. With all of the photos and radar and all of this sophisticated technology, we still can't pinpoint the origin of these drones, especially with all of these powerful countries such as China, US, and Russia, and we're still not able to identify the origin. So it's going to be very interesting to see what transpires within the next few months to see if there's an actual plausible explanation. And the other side is that these governments may know what these drones are, but it's a good possibility if they actually do reveal the truth that it would cause mass panic, and this would cause a lot of catastrophic impacts on our economy. So this is one of the main reasons why I think they don't really want us to know the origins, because they don't want any of the negative impacts of such a threat.